Today we will be testing a custom scalping indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel, where we will give you a list of winning indicators, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a custom scalping indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 87 different strategies, with 25 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve an 80% win rate. We've also tested a total of 900 indicators, with 375 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 98 of the winning indicators. 35 of them have been able to maintain the winning status, the best two, a 76% win rate. Now, if you are interested in a full list of these indicators and strategies along with their win rates, we've compiled all that information into spreadsheets, which you will get when you become a patron of the channel. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today we are looking at a custom scalping indicator. This is the indicator that we have developed here on the channel. I've done at least a couple of videos on the strategy and general, and one video on the new custom indicator, which you can see here on the bottom of the screen. I did want to go ahead and continue to do some tests on this to make sure that it is stable across multiple pairs and different markets and so on. And so I keep testing it on different pairs to see if it is able to maintain a winning status, a winning win rate, if you will. And also give some just general tips on how to use it. So at this point, we haven't even dug into the advanced signals or the alternative signals, which are the U signals here, and the X's, which are suggested take profit areas, or the automation of this particular indicator either. And so now we're just still looking at the kind of base strategy and indicator itself, the original strategy. And so the original strategy, we'll just go over it here real quick, is basically when you get a B tag like this right here, or an S tag, that's going to be a signal to go long or go short. Now you can go in and you can play with some of the settings in here to kind of turn on and off things as you wish. And so if you want to kind of knock down some of these other parts and just look at the buy and sell signals, you can do that. And that's what we're going to concentrate on basically today. So let's go ahead and just turn off the U signals like that. And let's see, just kind of turn off a few of these pieces here, just so that way it's easier to kind of see what we're looking for. So again, we're looking for these S and B tags. And so the idea of this is when you get an S tag, that's going to be the signal to go short. So we'll look at this one just for example sakes right here. And so we get an S tag right here. It's going to be on that candle there. And so as I've explained in the other videos and in the video that I did on this indicator, what you're looking for is you are going to target the last swing high in this particular case, and that's going to be your take profit. So I'm going to go just to the body of the candles. I'm not going to go to the wicks. The bodies of the candle gives me 30 pips altogether. That's going to be my target goal there. That's what I'm going to look for my take profit. And you see, obviously, we get well over that 30 pips right there. And then what we would do is we would measure up from the wicks. Any wicks, these particular candles don't really have really good wicks, but we would measure up from any of the wicks and measure up 10 pips. That's going to be where our stop would go. And so we would set it up like this, enter the trade right here. We have the stop at 10 pips above the candle. So we'll say right about 43 pips altogether on the stop. And then we're looking at about 30 pips to the downside here. Where are we at? 30 pips. Find it here. Right about there. Give or take a little there. And so that's the setup that we're looking for right there. And you can see that we would have gotten to our take profit. So it's not quite a one-to-one risk reward, but it is pretty close to a one-to-one risk reward. Now, just looking at some of the best practices when using this indicator, just so things are a little bit more clear for people. So when you get a signal, it was never intended for you to jump into the trade just immediately. So the idea is to look for kind of a continuation of price in that direction. So we'll look at this S tag right here as an example of this particular piece of the puzzle or piece of the strategy. So we get the S tag here giving us a short signal, and you can see that pretty much immediately price spikes straight to the upside. And so what I do when using this particular strategy and this indicator here is that you would look for the continuation to the downside. And so you can see this little wick that has formed right here. So I would look for price to break below that little wick at least a few pips to the downside there. To give us a sign that we're going to have continuation to the downside. And we'd have the same thing for a long trade as well. Kind of want to give it just a little bit of breathing room to see whether or not it's actually going to continue in the direction of the signal. And that will help weed out at least a few bad trades like this one right here, where you get a signal and then immediately price spikes against you in the opposite direction. And so, like I said, that'll kind of help solidify the win rate just a little bit more. So, all right, let's go ahead and scroll forward here. It's just a little tip there to help everybody out. And so we did the 50 trade test like we normally do when testing strategies. Had one break-even trade, 36 winning trades, and 13 losing trades. And so that's going to put us at a 73% win rate. Again, I believe that was right around the last video that we did. This is the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. I believe the other one was the Great Britain pound versus the Canadian dollar, if I'm not mistaken. And again, on the 30-minute time frame, it seems to work really well around the 30-minute to 15-minute time frame, and you're basically just scalping price as the signals are being displayed there. And so, like I said, at a pretty close to one-to-one risk reward, you can see obviously at 36 wins and 13 losing trades, it's going to put you at a pretty decent profit range. And so, Now, if you're interested in this indicator, if you haven't gotten access to this indicator yet or used it, like I said, there are a lot of other features that we haven't even touched based on. This is just the very basic bare bones strategy that this indicator was developed around. There's a lot of other features that are definitely we are going to look at in future videos and work on automating this strategy as well. And so those are all things that you'll have access to when you become a patron of the channel. And so to get access to the indicator, first, you have to become a patron of the channel. You have to maintain the patron status to continue to have access to the indicator. It's $19 to become a patron, and then you have to subscribe to the indicator, which is another monthly cost of, I believe, $15 extra, if I'm not mistaken. And that money goes to Mike from Upright Trading, who took the original strategy and built this indicator and has put a lot of time and effort into developing all the rest of the components and pieces to make this indicator even better and even more profitable. And so I definitely want to make sure that he is getting something for his time that he has put into all this. He's also our admin on our Discord server, and so you get a lot of support from us being in the Patreon only channel on the Discord server. And so again, you'll just click the link down below to join our Patreon page there, and then what you'll get is a message. I believe it comes through as an email, and I'll set it up to where you get the link to the indicator in that email when you sign up to become a patron. And so you'll just subscribe to that. And if you have any questions, you can jump on the Discord and get a hold of myself or Mike, and we're happy to answer any questions and help you out. Like I said, I'll continue to do some more videos, just giving tips and tricks and showing a little bit more about how the other features work on the indicator as well. So that's it for this one. Another profitable pair on this particular strategy, and we will move on to the next video from here.